Hello, teachers. It's been a while since I have done a video. I apologize. I am slipping. Anyway, let's get right into it. This is for HMH. The reading. Once you sign in, if you go to view class, and this is about Waggle and using all of the resources. So because we did the HMH growth measure, once you do that, now that I went into my class, I can scroll down over here and I can click on Waggle. And I am going to agree. If you've already signed in, then you'll be to the next page before that. Let's get started. If you haven't done this already, can't remember my demo class or whatever. Anyway, you all get to enjoy all my thoughts as I do this. So then just scroll down, finalize, scroll down, and finish. So now, I don't have any students, but I'm going to work on that. Excuse me. So you have this. You can, if you wanted to use Waggle just to assign certain things, you can. You can hit find content, and there's tons of things you can do in here that you're already working on, and you can just assign it to your students. But I want to show you something else, and they also have reports of what the children have done and everything. So I'm going to get out of that, and I'm going to go back to where was this part, and I'm going to go over here where you see it says class overview, assignments, groups, students, placement. I'm going to click on placement, and what you want to do is select the placement method. And because we've done the HMH growth measure, you're going to go down to that, click on that, and hit next. And then you want to save placement. So that way, whatever they did on the HMH growth measure will be where it puts you on Waggle. And so this student, I'm still waiting for the score for initial placement. So I have to do that to make that happen. But your kids have already done it. They have a score, and it'll initially place them where they need to go on Waggle. So then I'm going to click over here because this is the student one. And so I would have to take the growth measure to make it happen again. But anyway, Waggle, when they click on Waggle, this is the student view. They're going to see this, their class. They're going to select it. And then they'll have this whole little video to go through, which I'm not going to go through, but your kids will. You can look at it if you want through them.
Is to get you across the finish line. The progress bar shows how much closer you are to finishing the lesson. Let's answer some questions together. Tap the picture of the school bus.
Now remember, I haven't completed the assessment, so it's putting me at it's giving me directions, but it's going to put me at the very beginning of 2nd grade.
Now tap the check mark to check your answer. That's right. That is a school bus. Way to go. We're making progress. Tap the arrow to continue to the next question. Another fun question. Tap all of the animals that live in the ocean. Now tap the check mark to check your answer. Uh-oh, looks like we only got one of the choices correct. Let's listen to the question again. Tap the replay button. Ready to try again? Tap all of the animals that live in the ocean. If you need a hint, tap the hint button. Animals that live in the ocean include fish, octopus, and certain types of turtles. Would you help me select the octopus? Now tap the check mark to check your answer. Great job! Congratulations! You have successfully completed this guided lesson. Tap the arrow to complete this tutorial.
I would let my students know before they did the demo part that it is going to be a demo because they're going to most of them would know that answer, and they will be frustrated that they can't click it. And this is just showing them the different buttons that they use when they get to the actual lesson.
Welcome to the Player's Pad, the starting point for all of your adventures. Tap the avatar button to create a character.
And this is timed, so let them know ahead of time. Once they start working on their avatar, I think they get like a minute or something like that to do it, and then it's over.
Choose from the menu to create your character.
Yeah, that's about right.
Ready to go? To start a lesson, tap the arrow. Let's learn about the suffixes er, and est, est. Tap the play button to get started.
Let's learn about suffixes that compare. Small, smaller, smallest. Look and listen.
So I'm not going to go through a whole lesson. I just wanted you all to see that. That's the students working on it.
See you again soon.
And it saves their progress and gives you reports. So I'm going to get out of there. And again, the placement will happen once the score is done. Let's go back. This is back to the teacher page. And let's go back to home and view class. Okay. And again, you've already given the growth measure. Now they can do Waggle. But what I wanted to show you in growth measure is this. Nope, I lied. Reports is what I meant. So if you go to standards report and you see the different skills. So this kid is below level in vocabulary. So I would click below level. It would be more than one student, but what I can more than one student for you. Create group. And when you create the group, they'll be grouped together in Waggle to do that save and done. And so then it connects to Waggle. Also, under the growth report, the different scores, as you can see. You could do the same thing. Whereas you could do it with above level as well. So if I just go create group, the student will be in a group with those students. Okay. So you could do it through the standards if you want it. So standards will be if you want detailed, broken out skills. But the growth report will give you groups too. It might not be focused as much as you want on the different things. So play around with it, do it. But Waggle is a great resource and it reteaches skills that you've already gone over and skills they need to work on. And it should help them improve on the HMH, on all skills, and also HMH before the end of the before you do the end of the year test. The only other thing I wanted to show you on the growth measure were the different tabs to make sure that you're looking at these. So mine is not going to have the same information because my demo student doesn't have scores from the beginning of the year. But you're going to have change from previous. So the student should grow 6 to 7 on a scale, 6 to 7 points to be on point for growing appropriately. But you have to also look at their current level, because some kids are above level and they might have went down 1 or 2 points and they're still making great progress. So it depends on what their level. You have to look at all of it. But you can also click on time spent or this. Anything with the little arrows, it can adjust your list of students so you can see like the highest to lowest. I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll be doing another video soon.